The slopes that the contractors install with a mortar bed are much better than what you get from some of these concrete contractors.
We've got methods in the handbook that actually show us how to do this too.
It's been a year, in some cases more, of research, review, discussion, and some debate.
I'm worried about, is my mortar, my thin set, going to bond this tile that has 70% moisture in it to this wall or floor?
It's ultimately led to consensus, and now the 2023-24 NTCA Reference Manual is getting into the hands of contractors throughout the country. This living document includes new sections on handmade tile, mesh-mounted mosaics in wet areas, profile issues in ceramic and stone, and information on the installation of pressed cement tile. It's the result of contractors, consultants, manufacturers, and association members on the NTCA Technical Committee tackling issues from the field.
One of the ones that really sticks out to me is the mesh-mounted mosaics in wet areas. Joseph Matisse and his committee developed pretty much warnings and things to look out for when you're installing these products in wet areas due to a couple of things that I think that are important. One is the quality of the glue that adheres the mesh to the back of the mosaic tile. One of the things you need to look out for is that glue could possibly be water soluble, which means that if water ever penetrates in the back behind that mosaic, that glue could fail. The other thing is that it's very difficult to get the proper mortar back to the back of the tile through the mesh. As we all know, ANSI requires 95% tile mortar coverage contact to the back of the tile when installing in wet areas, and the mesh kind of prevents a little bit of that. So you need to make sure that mesh is embedded into the mortar. And more importantly than any of this is following the tile manufacturer's recommendations on installing and following the tile mortar manufacturer's recommendations on installing these products.
Another new section of the NTCA Reference Manual focuses on pressed cement tile. John Cox of Cox Tile in San Antonio recognized that his experience in the field, along with the technical expertise of setting material manufacturers, could help other installers. Pressed cement tile continues to have a strong presence in the marketplace, but it does not fall under ANSI 137.1 manufacturing standards due to its handmade properties.
It's hydraulically pressed, and it's not fired. So it cures, the cement cures like any other cement. It takes 28 days for it to start curing, and it's part of the manufacturing process. You need to understand that this tile is unique and has characteristics unlike any other tile. And knowing how to deal with staining, chipping, moisture, those are what's important in having a successful installation and also meeting your customers' expectations.
In the new reference manual, a white paper, a problem cause cure chart, and maintenance guidelines are features of the section. As the NTCA Technical Committee works to address so many topics among its active subcommittees, it's been decided to lengthen the time between meetings to 6 months instead of 3, a span which allows for meaningful progress on developing work product for consideration into the next iteration of the reference manual.
And what we're looking to do is have new topics, new ideas that we work on at TSP in October, and start the committee process where all the committees work on these documents and get them back to me. I provide them electronically to the whole group, and they're prepared then to make comments and to vote on them at coverings.
Frank Donahue of Best Tile in Raleigh, North Carolina, is leading a subcommittee on one of those new topics. The issue? Helping a contractor verify that the tile specified for a wet area, shower or exterior, is applicable for that particular installation. Contractors and distributors have been telling members of the technical committee that GPTP, or gauged porcelain tile panels, have been specified for shower floors with a slope in pie cut sections, for example. Yet even though the tile may meet the proper DCOF number of 0.42 on the product data sheet, It does not mean that the product, or any particular product, is designed for use in wet areas unless the manufacturer specifically states so.
Our goal is to communicate the need for specifiers to identify whether a product that's being used on a shower floor has been declared suitable for that application by the manufacturer of the product. We're seeing a trend where we're carrying tile from the main area in a bathroom into the slope of the shower. And so it's important that the specifier is identifying that the manufacturer has declared that that product is suitable for a slope in a wet area.
The NTCA Technical Committee has a packed agenda scheduled for Total Solutions Plus 2023. The topics include 2cm porcelain pavers on pedestals, backerboard over tub shower flanges, and modular construction, among others. Guests are welcome to attend and learn about the latest matters before the committee. The meeting takes place Saturday, October 21st, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. in Grand Salon B at the Hilton New Orleans Riverside.